When the boy ran away from home, he encountered police officer Lisa. Unexpectedly, the boy was frightened by her skin color and turned and ran away. Lisa wanted to call him to stop, but instead forced him into a dead end. In his panic, the boy jumped into the sewer, and the rushing water swept him away instantly. Lisa quickly called for backup and asked the firefighters to rush to the scene to save him. Soon, the firefighters arrived at the scene. Captain Mike analyzed the direction and speed of the water flow, as well as the drainage map, to determine the possible route the boy might have taken. He then dispatched firefighters to check every sewer along the route. Finally, their efforts paid off. The boy's handprints appeared on the wall of a sewer pipe. Based on this crucial clue, they identified a manhole where the boy might have passed through. Everyone boarded the fire truck and rushed to the intercept point. The captain instructed Maya to put on her equipment and prepare to enter the water early to rescue the boy. However, the equipment malfunctioned, and there was no oxygen in the oxygen mask. The captain, considering the safety of his team members, strongly demanded that the oxygen equipment be replaced. Just as they turned around, the boys' cries for help echoed from the sewer. What they didn't expect was that Andy had jumped in without any equipment. In the sewer, Andy struggled to grab the boy, but the swift current caused him to lose his balance. By the time he managed to struggle out of the sewage, the boy was nowhere to be seen. Not only had they failed to save the boy, but they now had to spend extra time rescuing Andy. Andy's leap had successfully upgraded the rescue difficulty from hard mode to hell mode. Fortunately, the teammates who stayed behind were quite capable. They checked the map and quickly predicted the next intercept point, which would also be their last chance to rescue Andy. Under the captain's leadership, everyone quickly moved to the new location, but when they arrived at the target location, they were stunned by the scene before them. How were they going to get down into such a small manhole to rescue someone? Time was of the essence, so the captain ordered someone to fetch a hand drill to enlarge the manhole. Jack looked at the narrow well opening and suddenly had a bold idea. He said, "Why don't we let the little boy climb up himself?" Maya was immediately awakened from her dream. She quickly fetched a life ring and threw it into the sewer. At this moment, the boy was leaning against a thin piece of scrap steel to avoid being washed away by the rushing water. The firefighter told him to let go of the steel and grab the life ring, but the boy was too scared to let go. At this moment, the boy's father rushed over and encouraged him to be brave for his sick mother. It turned out that the boy's mother was seriously ill and about to die. Unable to accept this terrible fact, he ran away from home. In the end, the boy's belief in his mother overcame his fear. He jumped against the strong current and finally grabbed the life preserver. When he returned to the ground, he couldn't even believe that he had succeeded. The surrounding crowd erupted in applause. Seeing the father and son tightly embracing each other, Andy's heart finally settled.